Caitlin Aikensdaughter, and I will teach you to cook like a Viking over an open fire. During the Viking Age, things weren't written down, so no, we don't have exact recipes. We will create some mouth-watering dishes from ingredients that could be found during that time. Later, we'll meet in the meat hall with a Viking guest. Stay tuned. Greens soup with ham. I'm so thankful that my daughter Gwen can come and cook with me. She is learning so much. Now for an incredible soup made from salty smoked ham and greens. This is a hearty soup full of flavor and vitamins. It's easy to make lots by adding more vegetables. Great for groups or shows. Start with a good smoked ham with a bone. It adds so much flavor. Put the ham in the cauldron over the fire and fill the cauldron half full of water. Let the meat cook for at least an hour. In fact, it can be started the night before, with water added if it gets low. Hint, whenever preparing a dish that serves vegetarians and omnivores, use veggie broth instead of meat. Cook meat separately and serve cut up on the side so it can be added later. If the soup uses a smoked meat broth, use veggie broth and add smoked salt. Now prep the greens. Take a large bunch of each beet greens, kale, and spinach. Chop it into bite-sized pieces. Would you help me with this, please, Gwen? Once a year, usually in the summer, all the landowners and their people would meet in a thing. The thing was an assembly used as a court for setting new laws, settling disputes, and meeting for voting. The best part? Show-off time! It was like a huge reunion gathering with feasting and celebrating. Often, it was the time that younger single people found their spouses. The young warriors wanted to prove their worth, so you would often see skirmishes randomly happening, usually with the younger single women watching closely. This was a crucial time for trading of goods and everyday necessities. Often, these goods were handcrafted by artisans. Use one leek, clean it well, and chop it as well. Chop a small bunch of lovage. It's similar to wild celery. One head of garlic is chopped into small pieces, not crushed. Fresh herbs will add a bright flavor to the soup. Finally, chop a large amount of baby dill and parsley. Ooh, the herbs smell so good! Once the broth is ready, remove the ham. Break the ham into bite-sized pieces. Put it back into the pot. There was no end of shenanigans at these events. This year, it was a young man running into different trading shops, pilfering stuff from the shopkeepers. Alas, he got caught and had to go before the king to plead his case. Make sure the pot is half full of broth. Add water if needed. Put in all the greens, garlic, and herbs. Simmer the soup for 15 minutes or a little more if necessary. Taste it. If it needs salt, add it as needed. The accused was friends with my husband Sheldon and had proved himself a worthy friend, so he asked Sheldon to be a character witness. When the king asked Sheldon to speak, he extolled the virtues of the accused, saying he wouldn't have committed the crime he was accused of. Hearing this, the king thought about it and said, Sheldon's statement was dubious, and since there were more witnesses that said the accused was stealing, the accused was guilty as charged. The punishment for the accused? Weregild. He had to return the items and pay a fine. Sheldon now had a new nickname, Sheldon the Dubious. Spoon it into bowls, add skyr if you want to each bowl. Important reminder, always, and I mean always, make sure the cook gets some soup too.
I think we need to toast this. Skull! If you would like more information on the recipes and tools we use, check out our website at cooklikeaviking.com.